Hi students, welcome back to the channel. In this video, we will be discussing about cascading style sheet table properties. So in last lecture, that is lecture number 26, we have already discussed to create table by using CSS. Now this is the practical section where we will discuss everything practically. So before moving to the Notepad++, let's have a quick revision on the previous lecture. So as we have discussed, table is nothing but it is a combination of rows and columns, and जहां पर rows and columns connect होते हैं, that particular space is known as cell. So whenever you want to create a table, you just need to start what? You just need to start a table tag. Okay, you just need to start a table tag, and at the last you have to close this tag. And first row, that is your heading row, that should be TR, that is table row, and TH means table heading. Here next, in the next row, you can add table data, that is TD. Similarly, you can add so many table rows as per your requirements. So that we have discussed in previous lecture, and now in this video we will cover how to use cascading style sheet properties with general HTML tables. So as we have discussed here, you can see a table we have created in previous lecture. Okay, let me just show you its output. So its name is table CSS. Correct? So this table we have created in previous lecture. So as you can see here, we have total 9 values over here, where name, contact and subject is the heading, and these two are the table rows that include that have the basic data. Correct? Now as you can see here, this table is not properly made. Okay, in a table we always have some rows, we always have some columns, we have to use some borders over there. So all these things are very important. Okay, for this we will use all these table properties by using cascading style sheets. So let's move to the practical part. So moving to the style tag. Correct? So first thing you need to do is border. Okay, let's say border style solid. You can write anything, you can use solid, double, anything you want. Okay, and here we have table. So border style solid, you can see we have just used the border style tag, and यहाँ पर इसने overall border दे दिया हमारे table को. Correct? Next point you can add over here is, if you want to give it a unique color, unique size. Okay, so you can also write it as border colon, let's say 3 pixels, that is the width of your border. Solid is the type of your border, and let's say blue is what? It is the color of your border. So save and refresh, so you can see the difference now. Okay, next point you can add over here is, text align. Text align center, semicolon, save and refresh. Okay, so by default it is in left. Now we have arranged it to the right side. Next property you can add over here is font size. We have already done. You can add width. Okay, also you can add height. Let's say width of my table is 60%. You can also add pixels. I'm using percentage values. Height is, let's say, 50%. So students, we have already discussed height and width in previous lecture. If you have any doubt, you can comment below. I will definitely help you. Save this program and refresh. So you can see text alignment is already in center, and width of the table is 60%. What is 60% here? As you can see, the white screen. White screen is what? It is the 100% area of your screen. We have used width 60%. So from this 100%, our table will capture 60% area. Okay, to make it more clear to you, let's just convert it to 90% so that it will be easier to you. Okay, so this is what? This is 90% coverage of this table. If you want to increase or decrease the height of your table, let's say 50%, this is 30% now, and refresh. So you can see the results. Okay, so I hope students all these things are clear to you. Now, बहुत से स्टूडेंट्स के माइंड में ये क्वेश्चंस होंगे कि इन द टेबल वी डोंट हैव इंटरनल लाइंस. ओके, इंटरनल लाइंस जैसे कि लेट्स से table that we have created is like this: 1 2 3, 1 2 3, and 1 2 3. Okay, in our output table we don't have internal lines like this, right? Now students, if you want to make such lines, you can make use of table heading. Okay, let's see the difference over here. So you can see we have given properties to table tag. Okay, we have given properties to table tag, and you can see here, this is all these properties are applicable to table only. All these things are what? These are table headings and table rows. We can see all these are the table rows. Okay, now if you want to use these internal lines, you have to add some properties to table row tag over here, correct? For this you can use tr, start your curly braces, and font size I don't want to use. I just want to give it a border. Okay, border is, let's say, 6 pixels, double or red, semicolon, and close your curly braces. Correct? Save this program and refresh. Okay, so we have some problem here. What is the problem? Border 3 pixels, double. Let's change it to solid. tr, that is table row. Correct? Save this program and refresh. No, let's change it to table heading. Oh, right, you can see the difference now. Okay, for table heading we have given border red. Next we have what? Next we have td. Td is what? Td is table data. So td border, let's say 2 pixels, double or green. You can use anything. Okay, you can use any color, you can use any property over here. This is the difference now. Okay, so students, as you can see here, I have used 3 types of border here. First is 6 pixel solid and red, another is 2 pixel double and green. So solid or double is what? These are nothing but the types of border that you can use along with your CSS elements. Okay, we have so many different types of borders that we can use. We have already discussed everything in previous lectures. As you can see here, this is border 1. We have used dotted border, we have used double border, we have dashed, correct? And in border 2 property, you can see we have border style, we have border color, we have border width also. Okay, so all these things in the session you can see in this particular slide. We have used border style like dotted border color, green border width 10. Okay, now in this table we have used all these 3 properties together. Okay, with the help of CSS you can make use of all these things in a shorter or smarter way that will decrease the line of code, that will decrease the number of words in your code. Okay, that is the important benefit of using cascading style sheets. Now let's make some more difference over here. So if height of your table is not 30%, let's say it is 70%. Save and refresh. This is how your table will look like. Correct? If you want to change the properties, for example, align center to align right, save your program and refresh it. So all these things are now by default in right side. Okay, so let's move it to the center again. Save and refresh. Okay, now students, in your table heading means in these three terms, if you want to change its color, what you can do over here is you can use color, text color. Okay, text color is equals to red, or you can use bold, italic, underline, whatever you want. Now if this is my basic table, now if I want to add one more row over here, so you can write it as table row and close this table row, correct? And between these two you can start your table data. First is name, so name is, let's say, AXZ, and close the table data, TD, correct? Let me just copy this, paste and paste again. So second we have is contact details, so here we have the contact details, and subject is, let's say, chemistry. Save this program and refresh. So this is how it works. नाउ स्टूडेंट्स, अगर आपने यहाँ पर ध्यान से देखा होगा, सो अब पहले भी हमारे टेबल की हाइट इतनी ही थी, एंड व्हेन आई ऐड वन मोर वैल्यू ओवर हियर, उसकी हाइट इतनी ही रही, बस वो ब्लॉक्स का साइज, सेल का साइज कम हो गया. व्हाई? बिकॉज हियर वी हैव मेंशनड द हाइट ऑफ, here we have mentioned the height of table, correct? Let's say this is not 70%, let's make it 30%. Again, save and refresh. So it captures the 30% area of your particular screen. Okay, 100% is what? 100% is your white portion. Now don't, let's just not use the percentage sign. For this you need to add direct values of pixels, 300 pixels. Okay, and let's make it to 900 pixels. Oh, this is how 900 pixels are. Okay, so by default our system will capture everything. Refresh this program. Okay, similar for width, if you don't want to use percentage symbol, actual for this is a general suggestion, but using percentage is very easier as compared to pixels. Pixels are what? Pixel is nothing but the dots, the छोटे छोटे points जिसको मिला करके screen बनती है. So we don't know how many pixels are there. 600 pixels कितने area को cover करेगा? We don't know anything. Okay, so for this what you need to do is always remember to use everything in percentage sign. That is very easier to all of you. Okay, for example, if I write here 300 pixels in case of width, save and refresh. So these are the 300 pixels only. Okay, let's make it 700, save and refresh. So this is how our table looks like. Correct? Now students, as you can see, the background of the screen is white and the background of table is also white. Now if you want to change the background color of your entire table, you can use background color colon, let's say, gray. You can use any color, you can use any hexadecimal color over here. We have already discussed how to use background color. We have already used how to use background color, background simple color, hexadecimal colors, etc, etc. Okay, so I hope students everything is clear to you. If any doubts you can comment below. So thanks for watching.